Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath intuitive card reader and a visionary as well. Today I'm here to do the general weekly reading for the month of June 2017 for the sign of Capricorn. Today is the 1st. Yes, I'm a little bit behind. Almost made it, but not quite. Just lighting my candle from intuitivecandles.com. I always plug them. They keep me in fresh supply. This week I'm burning down by the bay. It smells clean and fresh and it's beautiful. These are 100% soy-based candles. They're not harmful to the health. When it melts down, the wax is down, you'll find a piece of tin foil at the bottom of the can, and you open up a reveal of different stones and gems and all kinds of beautiful things, and they're absolutely gorgeous. These candles become a little addictive. Waiting for the reveal is a hoot and a half, what some people will do to try to get the wax to melt faster. I've seen some pictures. It'll blow your mind. And funny. So we get a little, yeah. So that's intuitivecandles.com if you think you might be interested in their candles. The smell is unbelievable. And now I'm going to put the smudge up. For those wondering what a smudge is, please Google it. It's S-M-U-D-G-E, smudge. And you can find out what it's all about. The energies aren't bad here today, but I put a smudge up anyway. I smudged my house a while ago. It just felt like it needed to be done again today. I do it quite a bit. I instantly feel better when the smudges are up. It's not enough. It's all dried out. I don't know what the problem is, why they're being stubborn. I'll light one with one match and the thing will catch fire like a bonfire. And then I can sit here and go through 3 or 4 matches before it finally takes. Don't you go out yet. Come on now. It's not going to be enough. That's smudging, but it's going to go out in like 3 seconds. We're giving up thanks for this smudge today and the gifts that come from the Creator and the universe, and express our gratitude and our respect. Here we go. It could still be going a bit better, but we'll settle for this. It went out, for heaven's sakes. Maybe I need a little fire starter, eh? Pour a little bit of butane on it. Puff, boom. There goes Bay of Fundy Fortunes up in smoke. Yeah. Boys, is it being stubborn today. I want you to just smudge for like 1 minute. 1 minute. That's all I ask. Try to catch up while it's going. It smells great. Really does. And this is for you guys, Capricorn. And thanks to Michael and Deborah for the sweetgrass. It's still holding out. I still have some left, even after all these readings. That was a beautiful piece of, a beautiful braid of sweetgrass brought to me by friends a couple weekends ago. And it was special because it come from the other side of Canada, about 5,000 or 6,000 miles away, off a Cree Indian reserve from the band of Crees. And this braid was special because it was blessed by one of their tribal elders, their chief, from what I understand. So now, let's get into this. Oh yes, and I have to mention as well, the Colorado Blue-White Sage was given to me by, and sent by a viewer, Sue Chisholm. I try to remember to say her name, because I want to give it up to her. She grows and cultivates her own white sage, and then makes her own smudge sticks. You might be able to see some of them hanging here, up behind me. They're up there. Some on the other side. I love them. Absolutely love them. They're so pretty to look at. And she wraps them in different colored twines. They're beautiful. This reading is for Capricorn for the month of June 2017. Oh, guys, we've had so much rain and gloom and doom, and I don't mind weather of any kind. The sun's shining now. Didn't start out that way. It was pretty dark here. The tide is going out. And for those of you that have seen the video, there's a video in my playlist where I kind of like give you guys a peek of the view because a lot of people were asking. The big rock that's out there in the middle is about 20 feet high. And the water's just kissing around the base of that right now. So, blue skies, mayortail clouds up there as well. Very soft and very beautiful. The birds are singing. My nighttime visitor and critter, my fur ball that lives under the cupboards, must be sleeping as well. It's nocturnal. It's not here in the daytime. But we're going to try to find out the entry hole for those of you following the saga of the fur ball under my kitchen sink. Oh, gosh. Most people would they'd haul out a 22 and shoot it or something or beat it to death. Or I don't work that way. No. If we're going to catch it, it'll be live and released. Catch and release. You know, my dream is someday, this is a big dream. We all have big dreams. Dream plays into all of this. Just to say, I live on a compound. It is not closed. It's open. And I sit up here and down below me. There are 3 other cottages and then one across the way here, all part of the same. And my dream would be someday maybe win the jackpot in the lottery, even though I don't play the lottery. I don't. And to have the money to buy this whole compound because I want to make it into a nature preserve for one. It's already protected under our province's nature trust. This whole area is protected. There's no hunting. There's no any of that going on. But I want it to make it a refuge for injured animals, this kind of thing. I turn those cottages into outbuildings. Have one for aviation for all the birds and one for raccoons and this kind of a thing. That's my dream. That's my big dream. It'll never happen, but it's not probable that it'll happen, but it's not impossible either. I'm the keeper of this cove, and there's a story behind that too. So I'd like to take it at 100%. It would be nice. Okay, Capricorn, what's in store? Come on now, talk to me. Talk to me. One more. All right. One more. One more. Make this be Cappy's cards. Beautiful. There we go. And that's all she wrote. Okay. Have you hammered on long enough? Pissed around long enough? Okay, very first card, your overall energy for the month of June, Capricorn. 8 of Cups represents change. That's your overall energy. So some changes coming up for some of you. Queen of the Ocean, abundance. That's a good card to fall into your wealth and finance sector. Abundance. I'm hearing money's going to start to flow again like it did before. I heard that, but I'm not even started the reading yet, and I got that. Third card, Queen of Wands. She's all about passion and what an appropriate place for it to fall. Your hearth, your home. Anything to do with your heart and love. Your fourth card is your challenges. For the month of June, we've got the Hermit, and he's all about contemplation. I like him. It's not a bad card to have. Your final card and your message from Spirit. Now, why would that be coming from Spirit? Page of Swords, he represents gossip. It's not usually a really, I don't know, what do you call it, a healthy card to have. Not real evil. At the end of this, for those that are new, I pull one significator from tarot as well. All right. That tarot flipped me out last night. Those of you who want to know, you'd have to be Scorpions. It was their video. It was the flippiest thing I've ever had happen. It's like the spirits were laughing at me. I almost flipped them the finger. Not funny at all. Anyway, Eight of Cups represents change in your overall energy. For some of you that are thinking on moving on, leaving a situation, leaving a job, leaving an affair, where'd the affair come from? Some of you are having affairs, leaving an affair, calling an end to it, leaving relationships, leaving your home. Now's the time to take your leave. For those of you that have been contemplating these things, the card is here to tell you this. Now is the time for change. Some commitments in some of your lives. This is a general reading, will not be applying to everybody that's viewing the video, just some of you. Other commitments have been severed recently. It's happened in your recent past, and there was a kerpluffle. There was a big dust cloud, and now the dust has had time to settle, and now that things are quieted down, you're going to quietly take your leave. You may look over your shoulder one more time to say a quiet goodbye, but some of you are taking your leave, and this is going to change. This is going to change everything for you. Some of you heading for a journey. For some, it's just a change of scenery. It's something simple as a vacation or a little short trip away. You may feel something calling to you, pulling you forward to go. Just temporary for some of you. You're really needing this break at this time. There's been a lot going on in the last year or so. You need to catch your breath. The card is bringing this saying, do it. Now's the time to do it. The advice is to follow your heart and move forward with all things that are going on with you right now. Your heart doesn't lie. Your heart doesn't mislead you. Your keywords are endings, departures, journeys, movement, transitions, big transitions coming up for you, Capricorn, and vacations for some. Okay, your second card is Queen of the Ocean. She's all about abundance. This is the mother card of the tarot. And this card, when it shows up, you couldn't ask for something better. She brings abundance in every way, shape, and form, and financially as well. She predicts a lot of contentment in your life that's coming up on you really, really soon. A loving partner, a loving family, and just, I'm feeling this general feeling of comfort right now in your life. If you're not feeling it, it's coming. It's like right on top of you. Just this feeling of appreciation and gratitude and feeling comfortable in your own skin, comfortable in the skin of your life. And all your needs are going to be met at this time too, because of this vibration that you're putting out to the universe of appreciation, gratitude, comfort, soulfulness, joyfulness, happiness. This spills out and pays off into other areas of your life when it's pure of heart. So even your financial realm, it's going to improve as well. There's going to be more money coming in very soon for a lot of you. Big changes in the financial realm. A lot of spiritual growth going on, and I'm hearing believe. They believe. They're growing to believe. They're beginning to believe. And what I mean by believe is in the spirit world and everything that tarot is all about the creator, and about all the things, the energies, the vibrations, all of that some of you, this is a brand new walk for you. And it's quite the adventure. And you're feeling the excitement of this new discovery that's become a part of you, and it's becoming a part of you. There's a lot of growth going on as far as spirituality goes, emotional stability at this time as well. This card also favors fertility and children for some. As a person in your life, if she is manifested into somebody that's true and real, she supports everything that you do. She can motivate you. She is the mother figure, and you respond well in turn back to her. The advice of the card: this is your time to grow, to evolve, enjoy. Invest time into your relationships, into your home, and into your spiritual practices as well. Your keywords are growth, nurturing, home love, fertility for some, and comfort and generosity. And fertility doesn't necessarily mean pregnancy. Fertility in this case, because there are no other baby cards to indicate that in the spread. So in this case, the chances are the fertility is leaning more towards growth in different areas of your life. Things have become fertile. Seeds that you've planted are now beginning to break the ground, break through, and they're starting to break the seeds, and there's fresh, juicy, newborn little shoots coming. These are metaphors for all the little seeds that you've gone and planted in the past. Things are starting to bloom now. They're growing, they're thriving, they're blooming, and this is good right across the board. It's like what's going around is now coming around, and it's all coming in a good way for you. This is a good card. So even in the money, for some of you that made investments, even financially, you're going to start reaping some kind of a return. Watch the stock market, follow your numbers. Your third card, your hearth, your home, everything to do with love in your heart in every way, shape, and form. And she is the Queen of Wands, and she's all about passion. What a great place for that to fall into. This energy, this female, and for some of you, this can be the you card. It can apply to you. So if you recognize and say, hey, that's me, then this is you, and it's meant for you. This energy is very passionate, very dynamic. If this is a real person, you'll recognize her. She's very, very chatty. She's very outgoing, very vivacious, very full of life, very full of color, very talkative. She leads by example. She inspires other people as well. She is the ultimate empath as well as what I'm hearing for her. So she knows what it takes to get your motor running because she can feel you. She knows what will strike your chord. She knows what will motivate you and what will move you because of her empath abilities are comparable to none. She's the queen of empath. She has a way of pulling you forward and reaching in. So if this is somebody in your life, you need to listen up to her because she can pull the potential right out of you so that you can grow. She knows where to find it and she knows where to pull. She can help you manifest and see your own potential right before you. And how can you doubt that if you're seeing it with your own eyes? In relationships, she speaks directly to the heart as well. Communications are vital with her. She gets really, one of her traits is bushy. If she ever gets frustrated, it's because some people are closed off from their emotions, and where she's such a strong empath, she can break that wall down. She can still get through it, but it's going to be some work, and she sees it as a time waster to have to do that, to reach people, because it's a compulsion to help people. She can't help it. And some people cut their own nose off to spite their face and say, well, I don't want any help. I'm just going to sit here and wallow in my misery. I don't want to be happy. No, I'm enjoying myself. There's not many people like that, but there are people that are of that mindset. Sometimes it's fear of the unknown. People won't step out of their own lives to move forward, to look around, to be open, because they're afraid. They'd rather stay in their pain. Some people are like that. It's what's familiar to them. And believe it or not, they feel comfortable there. That's the way some people are. They're lost a little bit, we'll just say. This card is here, though, and she is showing up because there's a passion that's burning inside some of you. She's here to strongly encourage, for some of you, to follow your passion. This is all about your heart in this case, all about what's inside of you. She says to explore your passion and to look to different people that you wouldn't normally interact with, people completely out of your world or out of your realm, and go to different places that you've never been before. Go exploring. These are the things that bring inspiration because they're fresh, they're new, and they stir something up in us, and that's what you need, Capricorn. You need something to feed your passion. So get out there and go look for it. It's not like you're shy. I don't think I've ever met a shy Capricorn. You're very outgoing people. So, do some moving and some shaking out there is what you need to do. Your keywords are enthusiasm and leadership, creativity, your intuition. Please follow your intuition. Strength, relationships. My favorite word, integrity. Never forsake your integrity for anything. Okay, that card is done. I just had to think for a minute. Now, your challenges for the month of June, Capricorn. The Hermit. And I really like this guy. I always feel drawn to the Hermit. It's because of the depth in the spirit of the card, in the spirit of the meaning, the depth that goes with the card. And it is without contemplation in our lives. Boys, we'd be lost without that. Because we do have to take time to go in and to, as I say, walk into your garden, your private garden, go into your closet, wherever it is that you go, to get that quiet time and alone time. This enriches your soul, it enriches your spirit, it shows self-love, that you're taking time for your spirit and the inner you, to nourish it, to check up on it, to say, how we doing? Are we in touch? And then examining things that have unfolded recently in our lives. We need that quiet time. And this is an enriching card. It's just a time of reflection, to contemplate, to spend time alone, to process things that have happened recently. Welcome this as a retreat, as a break, to recharge your batteries. I do that all the time. I'm a very much a people person. Well, I love people and I loathe people collectively. Sometimes, because I see the ugliness of people sometimes, it's not a pretty picture and it disturbs me. But overall, I'm more of a people person. I hate that term too, that catchphrase, I'm a people person, but on the other hand, I require copious, huge amounts of alone time. That's just me and the way my spirit is. I need to recharge a lot. And I always say this, that the alone time I spend with myself for deep contemplation and inner retrospection of things, when I come back from that, and sometimes it's sitting here and looking out the window and having a cup of tea, that's my time. And sometimes I do it when I'm laying in bed. And sometimes I'll go for a walk, or I'll go cop a squat in the sand down at the beach, and boys, the time go. I could be sitting there for 4 hours, and I don't feel the time at all. And I'll come home, and it's like, geez, where were you? You've been gone a long time. Yeah, but you know what? Everybody benefits when I'm happy, when I'm content, when I'm calm, and I've got myself together, and I'm in that special place that I love to be in. Everybody in my world, right from my cat to my dog to humans, they all benefit from it because I'm at my best form, and I'm very caring, and I'm very loving and generous and all these good things. It's like I go along to, and this is the same for everybody. I'm not just talking about me. I'm always talking about me as a metaphor and what I do. But it's like we run on a battery. And the battery is a rechargeable battery, and it does run down. And if we're not careful, it can actually fall dead. And when that happens, we're in trouble in one form or another. So we need to recharge that energy and bring it back up to where or fill your cup, refill your cup of life, so that you can go back and go, yeah, I'm ready for another round. It's highly important. I can't stress this enough. Some of you are going to be challenged with this. Make it your homework to do. Give it effort. It's for you and nobody else, really, in the bigger picture. Love yourself enough to do this, to take time for yourself. Under the Hermit's influence, you're guided by an inner light, the light that connects you to the universe, that can never be broken, across all time, across the years, eons, into infinity. You are spirit, and it can never be broken. Be you a good person or a bad person, that cannot be broken. It's just that simple. For those of you that do the hermit thing, you grow and you become more enriched as a spirit. I don't think there's a lot of you watching this saying, yeah, Natalie, we know all that. But there's some of you that don't. And that's the bottom line. Those are the people that I'm speaking to the most. And maybe some need a little bit of a reminder too. The card is advising as well for the life suckers that are in your life, the people that drain your energies, the people that overwhelm you. Maybe you have your own business and a customer comes in the store and you're going, oy vey, here they come. They'll be in here for 45 minutes to an hour. They do it every time. They monopolize my time when I need to be spending time with other clients or other customers, and this person just consumes my very presence, the air that I breathe, and they walk away with nothing done, nothing bought, nothing sold, nothing, just taking up the time because they like you. So they're making a point to stop in every 3 days, and they feel, some people are so self-involved, they feel that you're enjoying it as well, you see. They don't see what they're doing. People like that, it's time to start trimming the fat off of that a little bit and get people like that out of your life. You don't need people that are overwhelming you, that are taking up your space, your time, and all the stuff that goes with that. Time to slide it out. Clean it out. Get rid of it in the best way that you can. Always deal with people with kindness and understanding and compassion. Don't be rude about it. You know, not that you guys need to be told that, I'm sure. It's just that if we're not careful, people like that can monopolize your whole life. And it's horrible because it's uncomfortable. Just distance yourself from them. If you see somebody like that coming towards you, your neighbor or anybody that's all of a sudden get real busy or just vanish, do what you have to do. I'm laughing because I'm getting memories floating through my head. So when you go off to be alone, the card is telling you to embrace the time that you have alone. Contemplation and healing are needed for some of you right now, and that's how you're going to find the answers that you're seeking. Know yourself on a much deeper level. Keywords are thought, retreat, travel, inner journey, solitude, seclusion, and protection. Your final card, your fifth card in this oceanic spread is the Page of Swords. Message from Spirit. Okay, so this is your heads up, and this is your warning from Spirit as far as I'm concerned. This is your warning. This page arrives, he's got a secret agenda. He's looking to pick up gossip on you. I'm hearing stabbed in the back, not literally, figuratively. There is a gossip that's what it is. Sometimes there's good gossip. You hear good things about people and everybody's talking about it. But in this case, that's not it at all. This page is probably going to be an actual person or an energy that's being formed at you from somebody else. You've got to watch for wolves in sheep's clothing, you might say. People pretending to be, oh, I really like you. I think you're great. I think you're wonderful. And then they start sliding stuff in there. And if you have any intuition at all, your spidey senses should be tingling and standing on end, saying something isn't right here. People that are liking you just a bit too much. And they're starting to make themselves a regular presence in your day. They're always there. You've got to watch what you say. They're trying to pick something up from you. Nobody's that nice. Nobody's that good. I bet I could rock her world a little bit. I bet I could get some dirt. These things go on, and there are people out there that are like that. There's a lot of jealousy going on, and this sort of a thing. So that's that. Just that this is a younger person, and they're underhanded. You have to watch for that. They have their own self-interest. For some of you, legal matters could be coming to the forefront. For some of you, there's a lot of complaining going on at work. Some of you are signing papers this month as well. Closing on deals, legal matters. Go through lawyer's office, property, ownership, buying and selling of homes, businesses, all kinds of, you're going to be signing off on legal papers. That's what I see. The advice of this card is to be clear in all your communications and to avoid any misunderstandings at all that come your way. Your keywords are complaints and backchat, backstabbing, bitchiness, cutting words, legal issues, paperwork. Know yourself. Okay, back to the Hermit. Maybe you're recharging for this coming up. Okay, things are going to get a little crazy towards. It's going to start about the third week of June, right through to the end of the month. Things are going to get a little bit rocky and interesting. All right, so let's pull out and see what our significator is going to be. Could we have one significator for this 5-card spread for the sign of Capricorn for the month of June 2017 for this general reading? Nope. It's a nice breeze coming in there today. So beautiful. Where are my seagulls? I don't hear them calling. I don't even see my crows here this morning. This afternoon. It's quiet. Nap time, I guess. Or there's a predator in the area. There's a predator, like an eagle, a harrier, or anything like that. Everything goes very still in the aviation world. They do. Everything will freeze. I see birds. They'll be eating away and they'll look up and they'll just freeze like that. I've seen a half a dozen of them all freeze. And stay that way so they don't draw attention. Right now I got some land fog rolling across out there over the cove. I like the fog. I like the weather. This is beautiful. Such a beautiful day. One significator, please. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay. Don't you shock me like you did last night. My last reading last night was crazy. It was just crazy. Don't you shock me. Okay, this one fell out. So that's going to be the card. Four of Pentacles. I can't remember if there's a reverse on this or not, but it came up reverse. I don't think there is. One moment. Good. So when the Four of Pentacles appears, Capricorn, the Lord of Power represents the time when we achieve a stable level of material balance, at least at that moment in time. On a purely mundane level, it might appear after settling into a new home. The card is, at this level, much concerned with material bounty. And I felt that for a lot of people at the beginning of the reading. The big changes with the Eight of Cups, that's where that comes into play. It's being reemphasized. So, yeah, big changes coming up. That's what that card. And for some of you, new jobs on the horizon, new moves as well. So it's all good that way. I've got nothing more to add to that card. That's that. Anyway, Capricorn, slide you in a little bit closer. There we go. So anyway, I'm glad you guys were here. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it gave you some food for thought, and it all come out on the better end of things. That's what I hope for you. I'd like to thank you all, subscribers, for subscribing to the channel. I was given a heads up this morning about there's something going on with YouTube right now. Don't know what happened. Some people are waking up this morning, jumping on their YouTube accounts where they have all their playlists and all the subscriptions and things that they save and they go to, and they're completely wiped out, completely gone. So I was given a heads up that if I see my subscriber numbers dropping, that's why. So it's not the first time, because I've seen this happen before. You just put out a whole new group of videos, the numbers start to shoot up. They never go down. The numbers don't go down. They always go up, and then all of a sudden, they start to drop, and you're going, what the heck's going on? And that's what it is. And sometimes these things happen. So a heads up to everybody, if that's happened to you this morning, you're certainly not alone. Anyway, thank you to the subscribers that are still here. And thank you to the subscribers and the members in the Facebook group, Bay of Fundy Fortunes, which you are all welcome to come and join us there. We have a lot of fun at times. Very interesting. We're all like-minded. We all get along quite well. So we're found there. We're found on YouTube. Bay of Fundy Fortunes also found on Blogspot, on Google, and on Twitter as well. And if you like this reading and you want something specific and private just for you, I offer that service of private readings. Information's found right down below here, under the video window, under the Show More section. Please read through once. Grab my email there that I use for everything, and send me off an email, and we'll get you all set up for a private reading. For now, I'm going to sign off. But if you're looking for me, you can always find me right here in Bay of Fundy Fortunes, or walking the beach down below, and walking along the water's edge that holds the highest, the mightiest tides in the whole planet. It's the beautiful, bountiful Bay of Fundy. And I'm always there or here because I'm a high tide junkie, and I'm always waiting on the next high tide. Hope to see you back next week when we begin the weeklies to follow the month to see how it unfolds. Thanks a lot for being here, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.